Here are 47 shocking facts about the Falkland Islands. 1. The Falkland Islands are located in the South Atlantic Ocean, about 300 miles off the coast of Argentina. Despite their proximity to South America, they are a British overseas territory, under the control of the United Kingdom. 2. The Falkland Islands are home to only around 3,400 people, but they boast a population of around 1 million sheep. This staggering ratio is a result of the island's long history of sheep farming. 3. In 1982, the Falkland Islands were the site of a 10-week conflict between Argentina and the United Kingdom, known as the Falklands War. This war led to the deaths of 649 Argentine soldiers and 255 British personnel. 4. The island's sovereignty remains a point of contention between Argentina and the UK. Argentina claims the islands, calling them the Malvinas, and still does not recognize British control. 5. Despite the small population, the Falklands have a fully functioning government and are self-governing in most matters. However, they rely heavily on the UK for defense and international affairs. 6. The economy of the Falkland Islands is largely based on fishing, particularly squid, which is a lucrative export. In recent years, tourism has also become an increasingly important industry. 7. The Falklands are known for their spectacular wildlife, including large populations of penguins. The islands are home to several penguin species, including the Gentoo, King, and Magellanic penguins. 8. The island's climate is cold and windy, with temperatures rarely rising above 50 degrees Fahrenheit or 10 degrees Celsius even in summer. This harsh weather is a defining feature of the region. 9. The Falkland Islands have never had an indigenous human population. They were first claimed by the British in 1765, but many indigenous groups of South America used the islands as a stopping point during their travels. 10. The islands were uninhabited when they were first discovered by Europeans. The first settlement was established by the French in 1764, and the British arrived soon after, claiming the islands as their own. 11. The Falklands are made up of over 700 islands, but the two largest islands, East Falkland and West Falkland, are where most of the population lives. 12. The Falkland Islands have their own flag, featuring the Union Jack and a depiction of a sheep, which symbolizes the island's sheep farming heritage. 13. The Falklands capital, Stanley, is the only significant town on the islands. It's a small, picturesque town with British colonial architecture and a population of just over 2,000 people. 14. Despite their remote location, the Falklands are home to several military bases, including a British garrison, to ensure defense in case of conflict. 15. The Falkland Islands have an unusual and robust fishing industry. Squid, particularly the Patagonian squid, is an essential product, contributing significantly to the local economy. 16. The islands have an average of 200 days of rain per year, with unpredictable and sometimes extreme weather patterns that make life on the islands challenging. 17. The Falkland Islands were part of a global dispute between Britain and Argentina that lasted for nearly 150 years. This dispute is rooted in Argentina's claims to the islands based on their proximity to South America. 18. The Falkland Islands remain one of the most isolated places on Earth, with limited transportation options. The majority of travelers arrive by ship or plane, but regular flights are limited to a few times a week. 19. The Falkland Islands have a very high standard of living compared to many other places in the world. This is largely due to the island's strong economy, which is fueled by fishing and tourism. 20. The islands have no taxes on personal income or capital gains, making them an attractive place for business and financial services. 21. The Falklands are a haven for wildlife. In addition to penguins, the islands are home to seals, sea lions, and a wide variety of bird species, including albatrosses and cormorants. The Falklands are one of the best places in the world to spot killer whales. These apex predators are often seen hunting for seals and other marine life in the waters surrounding the islands. 22. The Falkland Islands are also known for their rich marine life. The surrounding seas are home to a wide variety of fish, including species that are found nowhere else in the world. The Falkland Islands coastline is rugged and dramatic, with steep cliffs, fjords, and bays. This makes it a popular destination for hikers and nature enthusiasts. 23. There are no trees on the Falkland Islands. The harsh winds and cold temperatures prevent trees from growing, making the landscape look barren and stark. 24. The islands are renowned for their British heritage, with most of the population having British ancestry. English is the primary language spoken, and British customs and traditions are widely observed. 25. The Falklands are often referred to as the last frontier due to their remote location and untapped natural resources. Many experts believe there could be significant oil reserves under the surrounding waters. 26. The Falkland Islands' small population makes it one of the least densely populated places on Earth. The islands are known for their peaceful, quiet lifestyle. 27. The Falklands were briefly invaded by Argentina in 1982, which sparked the Falklands War. The British eventually reclaimed the islands after defeating the Argentine forces. 28. There are several historical landmarks on the Falkland Islands, including memorials dedicated to those who lost their lives in the Falklands War. 29. The Falklands are a popular stop for Antarctic cruise ships, providing travelers with the chance to explore its unique wildlife and unspoiled nature before heading south. 30. The Falkland Islands have some of the clearest waters in the world, making it an excellent destination for divers. The underwater visibility is exceptional, allowing divers to explore the rich marine life. 31. Although the islands are small and remote, they are home to a highly skilled workforce, including engineers, doctors, and scientists. Many of these professionals are brought in from abroad to meet the needs of the community. 32. The Falklands are an important stopover for migratory birds traveling between South America and the Antarctic. These birds often use the islands as a resting point on their long journeys. 33. The Falkland Islands' isolation means that they have been able to preserve their natural landscapes in a way that most other regions of the world cannot. The islands remain largely undeveloped. 34. The Falklands are one of the few places where tourists can view the famous black-browed albatross, one of the largest seabird species in the world. 35. The island's economy is heavily reliant on the fisheries industry, particularly squid. In fact, squid accounts for over 60% of the Falklands' annual exports. 36. The Falkland Islands' lack of natural predators means that wildlife such as penguins and seals thrive there. These creatures have little fear of humans, which makes for some incredible wildlife experiences. 37. The weather on the Falkland Islands can change dramatically within hours. It's not uncommon to experience sunshine, rain, snow, and strong winds all in the same day. 38. Despite its remote location, the Falkland Islands have high-speed internet and modern telecommunications infrastructure, providing residents with access to technology that rivals many major cities. 39. The Falkland Islands' main source of power is generated through diesel generators. There are currently no major renewable energy projects, although there is interest in exploring wind and solar options. 40. The islands have a very small number of roads, and most of the land is still accessible only by foot or off-road vehicle. The terrain is challenging, making transportation a unique experience. 41. Stanley, the capital, is home to a few shops, cafes, and pubs, but there are very few other amenities compared to larger cities. Life is simple and peaceful in the town. 42. The Falklands have an interesting place in British military history. In addition to the Falklands War, British forces have long used the islands as a strategic point for operations in the South Atlantic. 43. The island's beaches, though not suitable for swimming due to cold waters, are still breathtakingly beautiful, and they attract photographers and wildlife enthusiasts from all over the world. 44. Falkland Islanders consider themselves British citizens, and they strongly support the UK's sovereignty over the islands, which has been the cause of ongoing tensions with Argentina. 45. The island's topography is marked by rolling hills, coastal plains, and numerous lagoons, which make it an interesting place for hikers, bird watchers, and nature lovers. The Falklands are one of the least densely populated places in the world. 46. The inhabitants of the Falkland Islands are incredibly resilient, accustomed to the harsh weather and isolated lifestyle. They have developed a strong sense of community and independence. 47. The Falkland Islands' sovereignty remains a hotly contested issue between the UK and Argentina. Although the UK controls the islands, Argentina continues to claim them, with the political dispute unresolved. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed learning these fascinating facts about the Falkland Islands, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more interesting content. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think the Falklands will ever change hands? We'd love to hear your opinion. See you in the next video.